I was invited to introduce Ionesco when he came to do a reading at the 92nd Street Y in 1986, because the woman who ran the poetry series knew my work and knew what a fan I was, and I was beside myself with excitement, and spent the week before memorizing this long tribute, and just, night and day in the tub, at the pool, over the computer, changing my socks. I became a monster to live with, so that by the time the event happened, my husband wasn't talking to me because I was so nervous and excited about this extraordinary opportunity. So I met Le Maître backstage, and I was expecting a rather jolly, a merry man, and I found, on the contrary, that he was a rather sad, broken man. He'd been suffering from rheumatism, which is why he had to cancel his original date and came a couple of months later. But I was very struck by a melancholy that hung about him. And, I'm almost 6 feet tall, and so there was something odd when you see your icon and you tower over him. So for the photograph, they had him sitting on boxes and me sort of sitting at his feet to look as if we were at the same level. But it was just thrilling for me to breathe the same air. I mean, for a few moments we were literally breathing the same air, and I just have such admiration, and I'm in such awe of him. I think because of his extraordinary theatricality. And, I love to ask this question of people: who do you prefer, Beckett or Ionesco? And I think one would have to say that Beckett is the greater poet, but I think Ionesco is the greater theater artist, that he understands and uses theater in ways that are just astonishing. So when I was invited to introduce him, I was just in paroxysms of joy.